All right, welcome back and thank you for staying with us. Now it's a fashion segment, and this is quite an interesting one because we have Iniobong Obinna-Okonkwo. She's the CEO of Little Weavers, a Nigerian value for money Afrocentric fashion brand that focuses on providing cultural heritage costumes. I like that. Cultural heritage costumes, trendy African clothing, and fashion edutainment for young people, that is toddlers to teenagers. It is great to have you, ma'am. You are welcome.
Thank you.
I like that cultural heritage costumes. How did this all start for you? Where did the passion to go into this come from?
Thank you. I've been inspired. It's been a special inspiration. The first inspiration is actually from a business perspective. I saw an opportunity with my gorgeous daughters, and they were at an elite event, and all the aunties and uncles wondered who had made an outfit for them using
The outfit for that event?
Yes, Ankara pieces, and that's where it started. So I saw an opportunity, and I felt, look, this is an underserved market. Let's see how we can penetrate into the market.
When was this?
This was 2011. That was the ideation year. Okay. And then subsequently, on one of my trips, that's the second inspiration, I realized that whenever we travel, we wear our Afrocentric outfit. And we realized that a lot of people want to take pictures with the children, and they were particularly intrigued, and they asked a lot of questions, and they wanted to know more about our culture. So I felt, look, now that I'm back in Nigeria, I think I need to change the trajectory of the narrative, which is focus more on African culture. And I'm a creative and very passionate about African cultural preservation. So for me, that was how we've been able to sustain ourselves in the business. So it's, yeah. So
wonderful. And since 2011, at what point did you go into this commercially? When did the commerce part start? You know, from the part where it was, a passion for you and your kids, and then you now move into the commerce part. At what point was that?
That was 2013. That's the year we actually launched.
Okay.
Yeah, so
it's been 10 years now.
It's been 10 years now.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Now, you have a wonderful piece. Just before we start getting to the models, let's start with your own piece. What is this representing?
Okay, for me, first of all, green represents fertility.
Wonderful.
Represents growth and represents birth. So, and that's also one of our brand logos, orange and green. So orange represents fun and, of course, children. Children love activities. And I love the reign of this embroidery. This is embroidered, and this is particularly adire. Yes, which actually transcends to what we have at tie and dye. People say tie and dye.
Okay.
But the interesting thing is we also need to educate or edutain the children so they carry that on as their identity. Why do we have different patterns? What do this pattern mean? And how do they align with the different African culture, African tribes? So that's one of the things that we tend to do in Little Weavers. It's not just about the dress up. It's not about the fashion, but using fashion to entertain the children and make, it's fun. Get to know more about your culture.
Now, is this style of dress native to any indigenous tribe here?
Yes,
or is
yes.
It something that you use?
Yes, it's mostly the western part of Nigeria, so the Yoruba tribe.
Okay.
Yes, and you can see now it's celebrated. And there's just something I'd like to key into. Recently, in one of my research, I found that some tribes have either lost the context of their fashion, which is the woven fabrics.
Okay.
It's not celebrated. And I have to applaud the western part of Nigeria for doing that. And then the second aspect is there are some tribes that have actually been becoming extinct because they are not celebrated. So this is also, for us, it's our onus as a brand to ensure that we pass on these messages to parents who should pass it on to their children, who are the younger ones. Let us celebrate African culture through fashion.
I like that. Now, we already have our models out. Let's start with what we have here. Let's get to see those models now, and we'll talk about the designs they have on. Oh, I need to get something like this. This is giving me... you should have something like this unisex. And you cater to male and female, not just female. But this is beautiful.
Thank you.
Talk to me about this this outfit. This
particular piece, I just wanted to be very creative about it. So I wanted to merge the western and the northern aspect of Nigeria together. So you see what she's wearing. The embroidery depicts the northern part of Nigeria, the Hausa and the Fulani, the way they dress, the regal effect, and of course with the adire effect as well. So she's wearing an red dress under. So if she wants to take it off, she's comfortable. And then if she wants to wear it out, and it gives this very African, flavor around it.
Is this named? Is this themed? Do you have a theme or a name for this?
This is called Awili.
Awili. Now I have to get an Awili.
You know what Awili means? Journey of good fortune.
Journey of good fortune.
Yes.
This is quite something. I love what I see. And for the fact that it's a combination of two cultures, you have something from the north, you have something from the west.
Yes.
And you put it inside. I love that. That inclusion is what we're talking about here. And that's a wonderful one.
Thank you.
Okay, I love this. Now, just before the next model comes out, let's talk about your neck.
Okay, the beads.
The beads and all that. Where is this from?
Well, a lot of what I call Delta Igbo would say, yes, this is, yes, this is from their culture, and they celebrate it. And people usually use this for traditional wedding. And, this is the real thing. So you have people that, it's initially from our predecessors, the celebration was, how wealthy are you to be able to wear this?
Wonderful, wonderful.
Yeah.
We'll pick up on this now. Let's get to our next model that we can see here on set. This is another beautiful piece. Talk to us about this piece. What's the name? What's the style?
So this is cooled from both cultures. So that outfit she's wearing is called Ntorika from the eastern part of Nigeria.
Okay.
And then
there's some South in there.
Yes, there's South as well. So the style is actually South made. And then, of course, she has her pants to give her comfort. I know we're also very particular about the child's comfort. So she's celebrating the culture, but she's also very comfortable about it. And of course, it's also very stylish. And what she's also having on is Adire fabric.
Wow.
Yeah.
This is quite something. The name once again for this style?
This is still Awele.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Oh, man, they should get me my own Awele. I can't wait for my own Awele. But thank you so much. Let's get the next one now coming quite up. Something I love about this thing and all of that, how over time, you started this quite a long time. This is well over 10 years.
10 years, yes.
How has the acceptance, to put it that way, is this something that has improved over time? Are people now more comfortable wearing African heritage or costumes and all of that?
Yes. Initially, like I said, when I tested the market and we saw an opportunity, I was a bit scared. But I love the turnout of the feedbacks. The reviews were amazing. Parents were particular about how they could dress their children in Afrocentric. And in fact, we have a brand ambassador. I'd like to talk a little bit about her, Zurel, who represented a particular brand. And she really wanted to look Afrocentric. So she said, okay, let's get this on. And she's a child advocate. And she's been doing so well with our clothing, trying to tell people that, look, Africa, we have to preserve our culture.
I'm so much child, though.
Yeah.
And I can be...
I can be our model.
Wonderful, wonderful.
So it's been over the years, and I'll have to say this, we celebrated our 10 years. We marked our 10 years this Sunday. Yeah. So we've been 10 years in business.
Definitely.
And one of the things that has driven the business is that message that has really connected with parents, African cultural preservation, making the children look trendy.
Yeah, let's talk about this one that we have now. We have it's just going up and up and up and up. This is quite the beautiful piece that we have here. Talk to us about this piece.
Okay, so because we have, because we wanted to have a mix of, so that's an Ankara piece and a bit of lace blend. To give it this English Afrocentric. It's Afrocentric. Okay. And also give the child comfort. The beauty about that, if you take the camera closer, you find out that there's a special, unique craft work on it. It's beaded. So it's beaded. The texture, look at that. The texture of the fabric is very comfortable. And the craft work behind it, the bead work, also signifies that here in Africa, apart from the woven fabrics, we also do a lot of bead work. And of course, apart from Nigeria and other African countries, Ghana, Nigeria, Nube culture, they do a lot of bead work, which really connects with the African, diverse African tribes.
This is 10 years, 10 years of growth, I must say. The next 10 years, where would we be in the next 10 years?
Well, interesting question. We want to be able to drive more of the African cultural education through edutainment for the children and also leverage on technology. Now that we have things like AI, we're wondering, can we do animations where they do play dresses and they actually understand the patterns behind the dresses and where these dresses come from, which culture, you know, yes, and continue to celebrate those cultures.
Wonderful. We love this. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you so much.
This is our way of saying well done. We support you. Can the ladies, I don't know, a curtsy or something? I would like to see the ladies once again. The young ladies, so beautiful out there in their Awele costumes. A curtsy, a bow or something, I don't know, but you ladies look beautiful, man. This is love. Oh, what are their names? What are their names?
Okay, so these are the two girls that actually kickstarted with special inspiration in their early years.
Okay.
So that's Awele, that's Wando, and that's my beautiful, gorgeous daughter, Odira.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Wishing you the best.
It's a pleasure.
Well done.
Thank you.
All right, well, that's it. I hope you were able to get some inspiration from all that Afrocentric design. We'll take a time out now. Stay with us. Wake Up Nigeria. The second lap coming right up.